friends, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaz and I love all kinds of colorful eye looks. I am so excited right now because I received the new JD Glow Galaxy collection and I just can't wait to jump into this. If you're ready, let's jump right into the video. I just opened this because I can't wait anymore. I can't wait. Oh my god. I also ordered with them the neon liner and I want to see how that looks like. I think that's it. Here are the different shades from close up so that you can see them. As a child, I used to have an infatuation with the space and galaxies and planets and so on. Maybe all kids go through that phase. That's why, all of these makeup that is related or named after galaxies and space and things like that, and I just love. I don't know how old these are. I never tried anything other than eyeshadows from this brand, but I am gonna swatch this and show you. I'm pretty impressed by this. Of course, you wouldn't know from a swatch how something will perform, but I'm impressed by the pigmentation and I'm impressed by the fact that it's actually very neon. So I can't try this eyeliner on my eyes because, as you can see, I already have makeup on. And speaking of my makeup, this is a look I created with the Primal palette by Blend Bunny, and this look is one of the looks that I did with this palette that I already videoed and should already be on my channel. I will tag it somewhere around here. These are the old JD Glow shadows that I've purchased in the past, and I'm going to do a little bit of swatch comparison for you just for reference. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to order these by the order of the planets. So the base of Mercury is metallic orange and it has some lines in bronze, lines and dots in bronze in it. I'm going to just do a swipe. So the swipe kind of mixes the colors. That is the color that I get. The colors kind of mix when I swatch them, so it's not like I can see them separately. None of the colors that I have really match Mercury. So Venus has a, God, how do I describe this color? Can you see that? This is sort of a cream base with some lines in like taupe. So all the colors kind of mix when I swatch it. I feel like this would be one of those colors that Lauren May Beauty would love. She has extreme talent in turning very neutral eyeshadows into a super beautiful look with minimal effort. I love her channel, by the way. I'm going to link her down below. And yeah, so this kind of reminded me of some of the shades that she recommends. I don't know if you can see where I swatched, the colors kind of mixed. So Earth is super cute and I kind of don't want to mix it up. So I'm just going to be super careful not mixing the beauty that's Earth. Like I don't want to mix it up, but still try to incorporate all the different shades in the swatch. And I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see the location where I swatched, right? So because Earth has white and green and blue, different colors of blue, the swatch kind of has a mix of all of those colors. And I'm going to quickly swatch Watermark for you next to Earth so that you can see the difference. So that's Watermark. If I had to describe it, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but Watermark looks as if it has glitters in it. It really doesn't. It's super soft. And the glitters shift from the color blue to the color green. I think you can see that as I'm moving my hand. And Earth doesn't really have that. Although Earth also kind of looks like it has some glitter particles, not as many as Watermark. Like Watermark literally looks like it's made with glitter. Okay, let's move on and do Mars now. Look at that. It's so cute. I kind of mixed all the colors, but you can be very strategic and maybe only use the yellow or only use the orange. You don't have to use your fingers, obviously, but this is essentially a mix of all these colors. So I'm just gonna swatch Volcano right next to Mars. So this is Volcano. So as you can see, Volcano is literally fire red. It's extremely red and extremely shimmery. And Mars is also shimmery. The combination of all the colors turned out to be kind of orange. Maybe you could get kind of the same effect as Volcano using a small brush in just the red. However, I feel that the red in Mars is darker than Volcano. Y'all, I don't know which one comes after. Is it Jupiter or Saturn? If I had to guess, I would guess it's Saturn. So this is Saturn, which is so cute. It totally looks like Saturn with those rings. I don't want to mix this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move along the lines and get sort of a swatch of the different colors for you, like that. So the colors you can see here are the colors of Saturn. Let me show Saturn to you. The red in Saturn is very similar to Volcano. It might not be exactly the same color, but honestly on your eyes, I don't know if anybody can see the difference. As I said, I don't want these colors to mix so that I can use them individually as well, because each color can essentially be multiple colors. Okay, so Jupiter is all kinds of colors, and I'm gonna try to see if I can capture some of these. I tried to capture the yellow, blue, and pink on my finger, as you can see. So these are the colors of Saturn. I tried to swatch in a way that you could get all the colors and they wouldn't mix. I tried to capture the pink color. Unfortunately, it was very difficult. I even used a brush and I tried to use my left hand. Obviously, I'm right-handed, so it was not very easy to do it. And as you can see some of the pink, but the pink color was actually a little bit disappointing. I don't know if it wasn't swatching well or if it's just very frosty, but that's kind of what it ended up looking like. But the blue and the yellow are nice. I'm going to compare the pink, the blue, and the yellow to the older colors of JD Glow. This is a seafoam blue with a shift of silver. It's called Secrets. Let me quickly swatch this next to Saturn. So I did a very tiny swatch right there that you can see. So it's a lot lighter and it has a very large like silver green shift compared to the blue in Saturn. I'm sorry, I keep saying Saturn, I meant Jupiter. So I'm gonna swatch Bora Bora here. So that's Bora Bora compared to the blue in Jupiter. Bora Bora has a green hue in comparison, and Jupiter looks a lot more glittery. This is AKA. So that's AKA. I don't know if you can see that. AKA is a very light pink with literal glitter particles on top of it. The pink in Jupiter is a lot, it looks a lot more pink, but the swatch is not that pink. AKA is a lot more glittery compared to the pink in Jupiter. I'm gonna also compare the pink in Jupiter to this other color called Macaroon. So that's Macaroon versus the pink in Jupiter. I don't know if you can see. So again, this is the pink in Jupiter. Macaroon has gold glitters throughout, and the pink in Macaroon is much darker. So I have some other colors. This is Sin. This is Peachy Keen, which is a pink with a shift of a green. And this is Opal, which is a pink with a shift of sort of blue. I'm gonna hold these up so you can see the comparisons. They don't even look remotely close to the pink in Jupiter. That's why I don't even want to swatch them. And I prefer just continuing with the video and swatching the rest of the Galaxy collection for you. Okay, this is Uranus. And this is such a beautiful blue. It's one color. There is no, I mean, if you see an impression, it's my finger swatch. Otherwise, there's no patterns or anything else in it. Let me quickly swatch it here so that you can compare the different colors. Okay, I did another swatch over it. So that is Uranus. It's a very, very glittery blue. Uranus is a lot more blue than Secrets, which was this one, and Bora Bora, which was that one. However, it looks very similar to the blue in Jupiter. It could very well be the same color. So these are the two shades, Jupiter and Uranus. And now I'm gonna go into Neptune. Neptune has a light blue base with some lines in darker blue. Neither the base color nor the lines look like any other color I have. They also don't even look like the colors in Earth. So this is Earth and this is Neptune. Okay, so as you can see, this is capturing the lighter color on the right and the darker color on the left. When I swatched Earth, which is the color on top, I kind of mixed all the colors. I thought maybe the darker blue in Neptune matches the lighter blue in Earth, but maybe not. I don't really know. But other than that, it's very different from all the other blues that I swatched. I think the funkiness of these shades is just to play around with them, maybe mix them in different ways just to see how they will behave. Okay, and this is Pluto, which is our last color. I have other silver colors from JD Glow. This is Visions, which is another silver color that I have. Visions is much lighter than the silver that's in Pluto. It has a tad hue of gold. You might not be able to see it in the video, but when I hold it, it does have a warm hue. I think my camera stopped filming. I don't know how much of this you captured, but I'm swatching for you the different colors of Pluto. And let me quickly recap just in case you missed it. This is the dark color in Pluto. This is the light color in Pluto. And I was saying this would be a perfect inner corner highlight. And this is the dark red color in Pluto, which kind of looks like it has a dark base, like as if it has a black base. Might just be me not being able to see it very well, but it's very pretty. Here's a close-up swatch of these colors on my arm. Here I have Mercury. These three are Mercury, these three are Venus, and these three are Earth. The thick swatches are with my finger. I literally tried to swirl the pan and capture a mix of all the colors in the pan. And then the smaller swatches I did with a brush, and I tried to just capture each color separately. So for Mercury, this is the pan. If you can see, there is a background color that is lighter, and then you have patterns that are darker, sort of bronzy. This is a mix. The first swatch after that is with a brush like this. I tried to capture the patterns, so it's a tad bit darker. And then the third swatch is of just the background, again with a brush. Similarly, this one is of Venus. So this is Venus. Again, two colors, background is lighter and the patterns are darker. Large swatch is swirling the whole palette. Then the first swatch after that is of the darker color, which is just the patterns. I used this brush. This is the brush I used. And then after that, I tried to just capture the background, which is lighter, as you can see. And then after that, this is a swatch of Earth, trying to capture and swirling the whole palette. This is the palette. I mean, not the palette, I'm sorry. I think I keep saying palette, I meant the pan. First swatch after that was with a brush, trying to only capture the green color. Then the swatch after that is with a brush again, trying to only capture the dark blue color. And then the one after that, I tried to only capture the light blue. It's going to be very difficult to only capture the silver color, so I just kind of gave up on that. But this is going to sort of show, if you want to just mix everything up, what you're going to get. If you want to use each of the colors individually, how you can capture them and catch them with a brush and possibly use that specific color on your eye. Okay, continuing with the rest of the swatches. This is Mars. As you can see, there is a background red color. You have patterns in orange and red. This is a swirl of the whole pan and a finger swatch. Then you have a brush swatch. I tried to capture only the orange color. Then a brush swatch only capturing the red color, and brush swatch only capturing the yellow color. After that, I have Jupiter. This is Jupiter. The first swatch we have is with a finger swirling the whole pan. Then I try to only capture the blue color using a brush like this. And after that, I try to only capture the pink color with a brush. There's also a yellow color in Jupiter, but unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult for me to capture the yellow color because it's kind of like dots here and there. That's why I didn't capture that, although it's very similar to the yellow in Mars, just if you're interested. Continuing with Saturn, and we first have the swirl of the whole pan, a mix of all the colors. And as you can see, there are 4 colors in the pan. We have a cream, a silver, an orange, and a dark red. And here we have each of them swatched with a brush. So cream, silver, orange, and red. Okay, continuing, we have Uranus, which is just one solid color. So this is Uranus, and this is one swatch of it with a finger. And then we have Neptune, which has a lighter background, lighter blue background, and darker blue patterns in it. And here is a swirl of the whole pan. Then I try to capture the darker patterns with a brush, and then just the background color also with a brush. And then we have Pluto, which looks like this. And we have a swirl of the whole pan, and then the separate colors swatched with a brush. So the cream color, the gray silvery pewter color, and then the dark red color. Now a recap of what I generally think about these types of shades. Obviously, there's a fun and creative aspect to this collection. Otherwise, I would say they're not super practical. It's very difficult to necessarily guarantee that you're going to get the color that you expect by swatching these shades. Depending on how much of the different colors mix together, you're probably going to get a completely new color every time you're swatching them. And in fact, depending on what you're swatching, like for example, if you're swatching Pluto, you might end up getting something unwearable. But separate from that, I think they're pretty fun to use. And if I hadn't bought this, would I buy it again? Absolutely. By the way, I think I kept saying Galaxy shades. That's because JD Glow has a Galaxy collection, which is a type of shadow for them. The true name of this collection is the Milky Way collection, so I wanted to correct myself there. I think what I'm ultimately going to do is to use relatively small brushes to be able to dig out each color separately out of the pan and use it as an individual shade. But what that means is that although I kind of bought 9 eyeshadows, I really bought way more colors. So that's also the positive point. Anyway, lovelies, thank you so much for being here with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what your thoughts are about these shades and generally about JD Glow as a brand in the comments below. Let me know, would you want to pick these up? Have you already picked them up? What are your thoughts? Do you have any ideas on how these should be used? And generally on these kinds of patterned eyeshadows. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I have a lot of things coming up. Thank you so much for being here with me, and until next time, bye!